Hello, Shawnacy again with the Eastern Iowa Arts Academy. Today's prompt, we're going to talk about song lyrics. All right, and we all love our music. We all love our lyrics. Sometimes a lyric just pops out at you. It just speaks to you. It's just your line. It's your thing. I use lyrics a lot. This one has a lyric from Hosier on it in my sort of monsters page. We're going to do a lyric today, and I'm going to talk a little bit about use this opportunity to talk to you a little bit about using words as art. I'm going to use this page that we've been working on. I'm going to use this page, and I'm going to put my song lyrics inside this negative space here, inside this poor girl's head. She's going to be having my lyrics in her head. Well, not mine, the ones I'm going to use. And this is a strange shape. So we're going to think about how to put the words into this shape in a way that's really interesting to look at. The best thing to do is to start with pencil, because you can erase a pencil. And I want to try to trace out where I want the words to go. I want them to be a little bit, some are bigger, some bigger letters, some smaller letters. I want them to sort of be in interesting shape. And I want them to fit into this really strange space here. So I'm going to practice that with this pencil. I'm going to practice sort of sketching out the words. And you get to think about whether you want your letters to be, let me do this here, whether you want your letters to be just sort of like they are here. Here's the letter, like the word hello, right? There's the word hello. The letters are just one line thick. Right? That's how we write. But when we're writing and we're thinking about our words as a visual, as having visual impact, as well as understanding what they mean, we can think a little bit differently about these letters. So maybe I want to write them like this, right? In sort of block letters, and I want them to be larger, in which case I outline the shape of the letters. I outline around the shape of the letters and think about how big and small I want them to be. Maybe I think about whether I want to, color them in and fill in these letters. I can think about whether I want to draw a border around the letters, kind of making them interesting in this way. I can think about whether I want my words to be very fancy, right? And do sort of a more cursive style. You can Google chalkboard art. A lot of chalkboard artists who do, like menus and things on chalkboards will use really interesting fonts. So it doesn't always have to look the way that your writing always looks. You can experiment with new ways of writing, with new ways of shaping your letters, of using all lowercase or all uppercase, using very long, maybe you want to spread this out and make them very short and long, right? However you want to use the letters to fill up space is up to you. So I want you to sort of think about that, play around with that, think of the lyric that you want to use, get that music going in your head, get inspired, and really make your words interesting. So I'm going to play with this little shape right here. We'll come back in a little bit when I've got some more of that done to show you. Okay, so I've got sort of my letters mapped out. I think I'm going to go with all caps, but skinny, with a little bit of a serif, or that little, a serif is kind of this little marks that go on top of your letters, right? That's a serif. So I don't know how well this is going to show up here in the light, but this is more or less the pattern that I'm going to be using. I've just done this in pencil, so if I mess something up, I can erase it. Since it's black, I'm going to be working with a one of these white paint pens, white gel pens over this. So I'm going to do my best and hope I don't mess up too much, and I will be back to show you how this looks. And here is the finished product of my lyric. You were right about the stars. Each one is a setting sun by Wilco. So I filled that in, and I ended up, there was too much, it was hard to see and hard to differentiate. So I bordered it all in black so it would sort of pop out a little bit. I may make that border just a little bit bigger to do that, to have it pop out even more. But I'm pretty happy with it. It all fit. I like the weirdness of the the big to small letters. I like the way that they sort of follow those crazy lines. So I'm excited to see what lyrics you guys use and how you put them into your pages or how you incorporate them into your creative practice today. Make good art, guys. I'll see you next time.